All right, so let's get an update on texting tutor from Friday. We thought this would be a slam dunk, and it was.
Yeah, it pretty much was. So this woman needed some repairs done at her house, and turns out the handyman was pretty sexy, might be good with his hands too. And so we actually got to have a nice little lighthearted texting tutor where we helped her get asked out by this guy. And we didn't have to do too much work because it seemed like he was pretty into it. We sent like a couple of texts back and forth where we were like, hey, you forgot something at my house. And he's like, what? And she's like, you forgot to ask me out. And he's like, you're right. So they ended up making some plans, and now we're going to find out if it's going to go a little bit farther than just initial physical attraction.
All right, so here's how the date went. Hey, Bert Show, we did go out. It was, to be honest, pretty incredible. He picked me up.
Okay.
Like he had asked.
Like a son would pick up a mom
Exactly.
after a football game.
Just like that.
Pick them legs up.
And took me to one of his favorite restaurants. It was pretty great. He has great taste in food and atmosphere, and he scores big bonus points for opening the car door, even pulling out my chair as we sat down.
What a gentleman.
Come on now.
I honestly don't think anyone has ever done that for me. All was going great until one major red flag was raised.
Put it down now.
Towards the end of the dinner, he very casually mentioned that he's still legally married.
Oh, God.
Oh, well.
Well, that could be.
I don't know if that's a red flag. It's more of a stop sign.
Here's a little bit of a speed bump, huh?
He assured me that he's in the process of getting a divorce. He
always do.
seemed genuine about it, so I do think he's telling the truth about the divorce. However, I don't know. If he isn't divorced, then he's married.
Back away. Back away from the peen.
Beep, 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 beep. I don't like the idea of seeing a married man. Is this different? Is it okay to see him? Or do I wait until the divorce is finalized before we dive deeper into a relationship? I really want your advice on this.
If you don't know who this dude is and you don't know the real situation, go away. Go away until it's done.
Yeah, 100%. I would stay away from this with a 50-foot pole. Maybe longer.
I would definitely run. It's still early. You're not committed yet. Get out of there before it's too late.
So now, does she hire the guy again though for repairs around the house, or now she got to find another repairman also?
No, he did good work. Don't punish him just because he's married.
That's not gonna be awkward though.
It's so awkward.
I won't date you, but come fix my sink. That's a little.
Man needs work.
Maybe that'll help expedite the process if he's over there seeing her and he's like, I could have this if only my divorce was finalized.
He's going to be giving up half of what he earns at her house anyway soon.
He needs the cash.
Yeah,
okay?
run away from this dude. All right, so I think this is the first time that our new phone screener, Amber, has joined us on The Bert Show.
Hello.
Amber, video producer.
Video producer?
Mm-hmm.
Well, technically, assistant
Yes.
producer
Okay.
to the producer, or the producer of the assistant. I don't know.
Assistant producer.
Sincerely, I have no idea what anybody's label is. around
Obviously,
here.
yeah, none of us do, apparently.
Zero. I still don't. I know what Cassie does. I don't know what her title is.
I know you got it wrong the other day.
VP.
You're doing a great job at it.
Thank you. Whatever you do, you're doing a good job.
Good
All
job,
right, Amber,
Cass.
so why are we here today? People are getting your parents all confused by you?
And this is kind of funny because it's something that I've been dealing with my entire life. So many people do not know this. I am adopted. Okay, so whenever people find this out, the very next question, and I believe Mo and Katie and Jackson calling all y'all out, all right? When y'all found out, the very next question y'all had was, are your parents black?
Who asked that?
Single, anyone who finds out I'm adopted, every single time.
You know, it's because of that Blind Side movie.
I find that to be a very invasive, odd question to ask somebody
Yeah.
when they reveal that they're adopted. I don't understand why does that matter?
I don't think that it matters. I think that because of the way that I carry myself, I speak quote unquote properly. I talk white, you know what I mean? And I also enjoy a lot of, this is going to sound weird, a lot of white activities, okay?
I'm interested.
like mayonnaise or something?
Like hiking.
Oh, I hate that. No.
Not that way.
Not that way. You know what I'm saying? I don't even like
We need to
mayonnaise.
stay more in the beige area. We're off-white.
What are white activities that
White
you are.
activities. Well, one of the things that you guys know is that I do, I'm a paranormal investigator.
Oh, that's right.
Black folk, we don't really mess around with that kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
So I do that. I've also seen every episode of Frasier, Friends,
Oh.
How I Met Your Mother, all the white activities.
That is white.
Yeah, white. I use
Mo,
words.
have you ever had a friend ask you to come on over and watch some Frasier?
Never in my life. No. I never even heard of Frasier until I got to the Bert
invite,
Show.
Mo, let me know. Come on through. It's on Hulu. I got you.
Nah, take your word for it.
I also use the way I speak. I don't use ebonics a lot. I tend to use words like facetious and garrulous and things like that. And that's what talk white. You know what I mean? And I honestly feel like it's kind of almost like an insult for you just to say, oh, you speak white. You're saying that black people can't speak.
I hate that.
It's really stupid how
is.
they, you know what I'm
Very.
saying? My black card is always constantly being threatened to be taken from me. And they've been taken many times, but
How'd you get it back?
I just like shoot a basket, Play some basketball.
Shoot a basket?
Yeah.
He's about to take it from you.
Yep.
Son of a gun.
They're going to threaten to take it from you a lot more now that you're on the Bert Show. Trust me.
Is that right?
Absolutely.
What does she have to look forward to now?
Anything you do, they're going to threaten to take your car. They already threatened to take mine because I got to wear a diaper today. I've seen that about 4 times in my DMs already.
I honestly feel like that people only got all those diapers just so. I mean, they care about the babies. Don't get me wrong, but they really want to see us in some diapers.
Doesn't matter. Don't matter. So, yeah, I think Kristen asked an interesting question right off the bat. If somebody tells me they're adopted, I don't ask if they got adopted by a white family, a black family, an Asian family. Never.
It's so strange, but I gotta say, almost every time, especially someone is black who asks me that, it's always someone who's black. Are your parents white? Every time.
Well, now that I know it's intrusive, I'll never do it again. So my apologies. But
No, it's fine with me. I don't.
I was more so just asking because I didn't want to assume. I mean, once you said you were adopted, I'm like, oh, okay, well, what does your family look like? I guess it was maybe I could have asked that in a different way, but it wasn't because of the way you talk, or I wasn't assuming that you had one or the other. It was just getting to know you and how you were raised in your upbringing.
I do think that everybody asks that question probably for different reasons. The reason that I gave you is my assumption. Because I know how I am, and I've had my black card removed many times.
Well, you've explained that's how it makes you feel when somebody asks you that question. So that's a valid, it's a valid take.
Mm-hmm.
Mo, next time you can just ask, do your parents season your food?
That's
We
one way to
got
do it.
cabinets and drawers full of seasoning, just full of it.
No, but I love that. And adoptive parents, God, they really are. They're saints and they're wonderful people. How old were you when you were adopted?
Oh, I was a baby.
Yeah.
I was a baby. They're the only parents I've ever known. And to be honest with you, sometimes I feel like even more special because they literally chose me. Literally, I want that one. I don't know that that's how it worked, but they literally chose me.
Do you have any kind of desire at all to meet your birth parents?
My biological mother called me on my 16th birthday.
Oh, wow.
And we were going to keep in contact, but then I never heard from her again. But I did find one of my biological sisters on Facebook. And so we've been communicating via FaceTime and text messaging and things like that.
Interesting.
And she looks exactly like, it's so weird to have another human on earth wearing your face.
I bet.
Take my face off. What are you doing? It's really cool. She's 1 year older than me, and I think there are 2 others besides me, so I'm the second oldest.
Oh, wow.
Well, welcome to the Bert Show family.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it. You guys are amazing.
The Bert Show.